Hello, English learners. Welcome back to LifeTalk English. I'm Nico.
And I'm Elisa.
Let me ask you something right away. When you meet someone for the very first time in a business setting, what's the first thing you do?
Some people panic. They don't know if they should shake hands, bow, smile, or just disappear.
Disappearing would definitely be memorable, but maybe not the impression you want to give.
Right. Today we're talking about greetings and small talk in business because first impressions really do count.
And this might be harder than it sounds. You probably know how to say hello, but in a business situation, it's more than just words. It's about confidence, tone, and respect.
Liking what you're here? Hit that like button and subscribe to join us for more, but only if this is your kind of learning.
And hey, we'd love to know, where are you listening from? And what time is it where you are? Drop a comment.
Stay with us until the end because we've got a special practice section where you'll actually role-play greetings with us.
And if you miss any part, don't worry. Explore the playlist link in the description and catch up anytime.
Now, settle in. Maybe grab a notebook or just relax with your headphones on, and let's ease into today's English journey together.
Okay, let's set the scene. Imagine you walk into an office for the first time. The receptionist looks up at you. What do you say?
Some people panic. They don't know if they should shake hands, bow, smile, or just disappear.
Disappearing would definitely be memorable, but maybe not the impression you want to give.
Right. Today we're talking about greetings and small talk in business because first impressions really do count.
And this might be harder than it sounds. You probably know how to say hello, but in a business situation, it's more than just words. It's about confidence, tone, and respect.
Liking what you're here? Hit that like button and subscribe to join us for more, but only if this is your kind of learning.
And hey, we love to know, where are you listening from? And what time is it where you are? Drop a comment.
Stay with us until the end because we've got a special practice section where you'll actually role-play greetings with us.
And if you miss any part, don't worry. Explore the playlist link in the description and catch up anytime.
Now, settle in, maybe grab a notebook or just relax with your headphones on, and let's ease into today's English journey together.
Okay, let's set the scene. Imagine you walk into an office for the first time. The receptionist looks up at you. What do you say?
Most learners automatically say hi, but that can sound a little too casual in business.
Exactly. A safer bet is good morning or good afternoon.
Right. And notice how those greetings include the time of day. It makes you sound polite and alert.
And if you're not sure whether it's morning or afternoon?
Just go with hello. That one never fails.
Let's try a mini role play. Elisa, you be the receptionist.
Okay. Good morning. Welcome to Bright Tech Solutions.
Good morning. I'm Nico Alvarez, here to meet Mr. Lee.
Perfect. Short, polite, clear.
Did you hear that, listeners? He used 3 pieces: a greeting, his name, and his purpose.
Yes, that's a magic formula. Greeting plus name plus purpose.
Let's break it down. Greeting, good morning. Name, I'm Nico Alvarez. Purpose, I'm here to meet Mr. Lee.
And you can adapt it. Good afternoon. My name is Sarah Kim. I have an interview with Miss Patel.
Or even, hello, I'm David. I'm here for the 2 o'clock meeting.
Notice something else. Tone matters. If you mumble, even the perfect sentence won't work.
Yeah, don't do the, hi, Nico meeting thing. That doesn't inspire confidence.
Definitely not. Try to smile a little. It changes how your voice sounds.
Now let's talk handshakes. In many Western business cultures, a firm handshake is expected.
But not too firm, okay? Don't break the poor person's hand.
Yeah, there's a balance, firm but friendly.
And here's the tricky part. Not every culture uses handshakes. In Japan, for example, bowing is common. In parts of the Middle East, a handshake might be lighter or even skipped depending on gender.
So the rule is observe first. Watch what the other person does.
Oh, I love that advice. It's like dancing. You don't want to step on someone's toes.
Exactly. Business greetings are a little dance of respect.
Let's give listeners a few ready-to-use phrases for greeting someone new at work.
Sure. You could say, "It's nice to meet you. I'm glad we finally get to connect. Thank you for taking the time to meet with me."
And if you're the one welcoming someone, you can say, "Welcome to our office. We're happy to have you here. Please, let me know if you need anything."
Listeners, repeat after us if you can. It's nice to meet you.
Welcome to our office.
These phrases may sound simple, but remember, they're building blocks. Use them naturally, and you'll instantly sound more professional.
One last tip for first impressions, posture. You might not think it's part of English, but it communicates confidence.
Right. Walk in with your shoulders back, make eye contact, and greet clearly.
That's your nonverbal English.
Nonverbal English. I like that.
Okay, so quick recap for this section. Use polite greetings, good morning, good afternoon, or hello. Add your name and purpose. I'm here to reason. Smile, speak clearly, and watch cultural differences.
If you do those three things, you'll make a strong first impression.
And once that door is open, you're ready for small talk.
Which is exactly where we're heading next. So, we've just shaken hands, smiled, and introduced ourselves. What happens next?
Awkward silence.
Exactly. That's where small talk saves the day.
Small talk is like the warm-up before the real conversation. It's not about big ideas. It's about making the other person feel comfortable.
And here's the thing. Small talk is almost a skill in itself. Some people think, oh, it's just chatting. But no, it's a social tool.
Yeah, think of it like oil in a machine. Without it, everything feels stiff and awkward. With it, the meeting flows more smoothly.
So, what are safe small talk topics in business?
Good question. Let's make a little list for our listeners. The weather.
The commute or traffic.
Something positive about the office.
A recent non-controversial event. Notice she said non-controversial. Don't bring up politics or religion in your first 5 minutes with a new colleague.
Please don't. Imagine, "Hi, I'm Elisa. What's your opinion on world politics?"
That's one way to never get invited to lunch again.
Let's model a simple small talk exchange. Nico, you're the new person waiting for a meeting. I'll be the colleague sitting next to you.
Okay, here we go. Hi, I'm Nico. Looks like a busy morning here.
Yes, it is. Mondays are always like this. Did you find the office easily?
I did, thanks. The subway was pretty quick today.
Perfect. Short, polite, and it shows interest.
Did you hear the trick, listeners? A comment followed by a simple question. That's the formula.
Comment plus question equals smooth small talk.
Exactly. The weather's nice today, isn't it? That's the comment. Did you enjoy your weekend? That's the question.
And if you get nervous, just ask the other person something easy. People like to talk about themselves.
I'll share one of my favorite safe questions. How long have you been working here?
Oh, that's a good one. And the follow-up could be, what do you enjoy most about your role?
See? You've just shown interest without being too personal.
Another thing, you don't have to be funny. You just have to be friendly.
That's a relief because I've heard your jokes.
Hey, don't tell them that. But okay, let's give a small joke example. If it's raining, you can say, "I guess the weather didn't get the memo that it's Monday."
Light, friendly, safe. Nothing offensive.
Let's also talk about body language in small talk. If you're standing, angle your body slightly toward the person, not away.
Right. Don't look like you're planning your escape route.
Exactly. Eye contact, gentle smile, open posture, it makes the other person feel welcome.
Another cultural note. In some countries, like the US, small talk is very common. People may chat about sports, TV shows, or weekend plans.
But in others, like Germany, people may prefer to keep small talk brief and get to business.
So again, the rule is observe and adjust.
Here's an example. In Britain, a classic small talk starter is the weather.
Oh, absolutely. A lovely day, isn't it? Even if it's pouring rain.
True. It's less about the weather and more about connection.
Whereas in Japan, small talk might focus on safe compliments, like, this office is very beautiful.
So, listeners, here's a quick practice. Imagine you're at the coffee machine with a colleague. Try this. Comment. This coffee smells great today. Question. Do you usually start your day with coffee?
Easy, right? Comment plus question. That's your golden rule.
And if you feel nervous, remember, you don't have to be brilliant. You just need to be kind.
Yes, small talk isn't about impressing, it's about connecting.
Let's recap our small talk secrets. Safe topics, weather, commute, office, light compliments. Formula, comment plus question. Body language, open, friendly, relaxed. Observe cultural style. Some talk more, some talk less.
And remember, even a 30-second small talk exchange can set the tone for a successful meeting.
Okay, so we've greeted, we've warmed up with small talk.
Next step, asking polite questions without sounding like a robot or a detective. All right, so we've said hello, we've had some nice small talk. What usually comes next?
Questions. Things like, where's the meeting room? Or could you tell me more about your role?
And here's the tricky part. How do you ask questions in a way that sounds polite and not too direct?
Right. Because if you just say, where's the meeting room, it can sound like an order, even though you don't mean it that way.
Exactly. That's where softening comes in. Listeners, when you want to sound more polite, add a few magic words.
Magic words like, could you, would you mind, do you think, or can I please?
Let's compare. Direct. Give me the file.
Ouch. Yeah, that sounds like a boss in a bad movie.
Polite. Could you please send me the file?
Ah, much better. Same request, but with respect.
Another tip. Add a little please or thank you. Those tiny words carry huge power.
Yes, and you don't always need long sentences. For example, could you help me with this, please? Is short, but very polite.
Okay, let's role play. Elisa, you're the new employee. Ask me where the printer is.
Sure. Excuse me, could you tell me where the printer is, please?
Of course, it's just down the hall on the right. See? Smooth and respectful.
Here's another example. Imagine you want to know if someone has a minute to talk. Instead of saying, talk to me now, you say,
Do you have a moment? Or is now a good time?
perfect. And if the person is busy, they'll appreciate that you asked politely.
Now, let's give listeners a list of useful polite question starters. Could you tell me? Would it be possible? Do you mind if I? Can I ask? May I?
And one of my favorites, I was wondering if you could. It sounds gentle and thoughtful.
Yes, that one works really well in emails too.
Listeners, let's practice together. Repeat after me, slowly. Could you please explain that again?
And now, would you mind showing me how this works?
Great. Just repeating these out loud will help them roll off your tongue naturally.
Another cultural point. In English-speaking workplaces, especially in the UK and US, people value indirect, polite questions.
But in some countries, like Russia or Israel, directness is more common. A straight question might not feel rude there.
That's why it's important to notice the communication style of the people around you.
Here's a fun little exercise. Take a very direct question and soften it.
Okay, let's play. Direct. What's your salary?
Oh, oh, wow. Never asked that on your first day. But if you had to, a softer way could be, may I ask about the typical salary range for this role?
Exactly. Softer, professional, less shocking.
Another one, direct. Give me your phone number.
Better. Could I have your phone number, please?
See, it's polite magic.
I want to add one more thing. Sometimes the tone of voice matters more than the words. You could say the perfect polite phrase, but if you sound impatient, it won't work.
Yes, try saying it with a calm, rising intonation. Could you help me with this? It sounds friendly.
But if you drop your voice like, could you help me with this? Flat. It feels cold.
Right, so always let your voice smile.
Okay, let's summarize. Polite questions use helpers like could, would, may, or please. Keep your tone warm, and don't forget a thank you.
And once you master that, you'll find people are more willing to help you and see you as respectful.
So we've got greetings, small talk, and polite questions covered.
Next up, cultural touch points. Why the same hello can mean different things around the world.
So far, we've talked about greetings, small talk, and polite questions. But here's a question. Do these work the same everywhere in the world?
Not at all. That's where cultural touch points come in. Even the simplest greeting can mean something very different depending on where you are.
Let's start with a classic example, handshakes. In the US and much of Europe, a firm handshake shows confidence.
But in Japan, bowing is the norm. A handshake may happen, but the bow shows respect first.
And in some Middle Eastern countries, handshakes can vary depending on gender. So it's always good to observe and follow the lead.
Now, another cultural note, eye contact. In the U.S., looking someone in the eye shows confidence and honesty.
But in some Asian cultures, too much eye contact can feel aggressive or disrespectful.
That's right. So in global business, balance is key. Respect cultural norms while still showing engagement.
Let's talk about small talk. In the UK, people might start with the weather. Lovely day, isn't it? Even if it's raining cats and dogs.
Yes, it's more about polite connection than the actual weather.
In the US, people might ask about your weekend, sports, or hobbies. It's friendly and casual.
Whereas in Germany, small talk may be shorter. People may go straight to the point, especially in professional settings.
And humor is another cultural touch point. Jokes that are fine in one country may not land or may even offend in another.
That's why it's safer to keep humor light and neutral, especially when you're new in a workplace.
Think about little jokes about weather, coffee, or office life. Safe territory.
Here's a tip for navigating cultural differences. Observe, listen, and mirror.
Exactly. Notice how your colleagues greet each other, how they ask questions, how much small talk they use. Then follow their lead.
This doesn't mean losing your personality. It just shows respect and helps you fit in faster.
Another interesting point is titles and forms of address. In some countries, using last names and titles like Mr. or Miss is very important.
But in more casual workplaces, first names are common, even on the first day.
So if you're unsure, start formal and adjust if invited to use first names.
Also, consider punctuality. In Germany or Japan, being on time is crucial. It's part of respect.
Whereas in some cultures, like parts of South America or the Middle East, a few minutes delay is often accepted. Still, showing that you value time is always a good impression.
And gestures. Something as simple as a thumbs up or a nod can mean very different things.
Yep, thumbs up is positive in most places, but can be offensive in some countries. So again, observe before using gestures widely.
Let's bring it back to language. Even hello and how are you are tricky.
Right. In the U.S., how are you is often just a greeting, not a literal question. You don't have to give a long answer.
But in other cultures, people might expect more genuine response, so listen carefully.
Okay, here's a mini exercise for listeners. Imagine you're meeting a colleague from another country.
Step 1, observe their greeting style. Step 2, mirror their formality.
Step 3, start safe small talk like the weather or office compliments.
Step 4, ask polite questions using could, would, or may I.
Step 5, watch gestures, eye contact, and tone, and adjust as needed. So cultural touch points aren't about memorizing rules. They're about awareness, respect, and adaptation.
And remember, it's okay to make small mistakes. Most people will appreciate your effort and your polite tone.
Absolutely. Even if you fumble a phrase, showing respect and friendliness counts more than perfection.
All right, next up is the fun part, a practice session where we role play meeting someone new in the office lobby.
That's where we put all the greetings, small talk, polite questions, and cultural awareness into action. All right, listeners, here's the moment we've been building toward, the practice session. Imagine you're walking into your office lobby for the very first time.
I'll set the scene. You step in, the receptionist looks up, and a colleague is waiting nearby. Nico, you're the new employee.
Got it. Good morning. My name is Nico Alvarez. I'm here to meet Mr. Lee.
Good morning, Nico. Welcome. Mr. Lee is expecting you in his office. The elevator is just over there.
Notice how I included my greeting, name, and purpose. That's our formula from section 1.
Exactly. Now you can add a small talk comment while walking to the elevator.
It's a lovely office you have here. Did you design it yourself?
Thank you. We actually had some help from an interior designer. Are you enjoying the city so far?
And there it is. Comment plus question. Smooth small talk that keeps the conversation friendly and light.
Let's include a polite question. Imagine you want to ask about the coffee machine.
Excuse me, could you tell me how to operate the coffee machine, please?
Of course. You just press this button and it'll start brewing. Would you like me to show you?
Perfect. Polite, clear, and shows that you're willing to engage without being demanding.
Now, let's add a little cultural awareness. Imagine you're in a country where people bow instead of shaking hands.
I'd nod politely instead of extending my hand. Then I could say, "It's a pleasure to meet you," with a smile.
Exactly. Awareness and flexibility make you appear professional and considerate.
Okay, let's do a full mini role play, combining everything. Greeting, name and purpose, small talk, polite questions, cultural awareness.
Go.
Good morning. I'm Nico Alvarez. I have a 10 o'clock meeting with Mr. Lee.
Good morning, Nico. Welcome to Bright Tech Solutions. Are you finding the office easily?
Yes, thank you. It's a lovely building. Excuse me, could you tell me where the conference room is, please?
Of course. It's right down the hall to the left. By the way, did you enjoy your morning commute?
I did, actually. The subway was smooth today.
That's great to hear. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
See, listeners, that's a full, natural interaction that hits all the points we've covered today.
And notice how it flows. Greeting, to small talk, to polite questions, to cultural awareness. Each part is short, simple, and respectful.
Let's give listeners a tip. Practice out loud, even by yourself. Step into the role of the new employee and repeat these phrases until they feel natural.
Yes, even your reflection in the mirror is a good audience.
And don't worry if you stumble. Each time you practice, your confidence grows.
All right, quick recap for this practice section. Start with a polite greeting, name, and purpose. Add short, safe small talk. Ask questions politely using could, would, may I, or please. Observe cultural cues like gestures, eye contact, and formality. Smile and maintain friendly body language throughout.
By practicing this, you're training your mind and your tongue to respond naturally in real business situations.
And the best part? You can mix and match the phrases, add your own small talk comments, and adapt to the office culture you're in.
That's right. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about making connections and showing respect.
And with that, listeners, you're ready to step into any office lobby and leave a positive, professional first impression.
Tomorrow, we'll build on this foundation with role-specific conversations and email phrases. But today, you've mastered the basics: greetings, small talk, polite questions, and cultural awareness.
Take a moment to imagine walking confidently into an office tomorrow, smiling, greeting people, and smoothly asking questions. Visualize it. It helps your English and your confidence.
And don't forget to practice, practice, practice. The more you rehearse, the more natural it will feel.